tonight's event, the second annual Seymour Duncan benefit concert for Notes for Notes. This basically helps us keep the studios open and running, and it helps open new ones. We're a nonprofit organization. We build after-school recording studios. They're packed with everything from drums, guitars, keyboards, turntables, digital music workstations, and a full recording studio giving kids completely free access to create, explore, and record music.
It's a particular privilege tonight to be standing here 1 year later for our second annual benefit concert. So thank you very much.
There's value, there's real value in instilling more of a positive kind of outlook. And I think music enriches people's lives in a positive way.
You know, we do whatever we can to give back to the community because the community needs it, and because it's very important for us to give back the blessings that we've had in music. So that's why we're here.
Everything we've ever done always involves kids. We don't get involved in politics or political fundraisers or anything like that. It has to involve kids.
Started out with just pickups and all the guitars, and then it came from when Rod had that idea. It's like, oh, we should maybe put together a show. Like, there's something here. Santa Barbara doesn't have it. Yeah, we got this local legend who makes guitar pickups for the world's greatest guitar players in our backyard. You know, as a supporter of them, and last year when it was coming up on their 35th anniversary, it's like, how do we commemorate that, and how do we bond, as Seymour Duncan, bond themselves to the community and give back? So since we'd already been working with them, then it came from Evan and MJ and the introduction to Kathy, and then everyone was on board. It was all engines go.
That's something we always support. I mean, kids and music that's a strong point.
These artists came together to donate their time to make this happen, which makes the studios happen. So it's really a message of the power of music and what music can become and where it can go from there.
The real reason I'm here, which is to introduce to you someone very special and a very good friend of mine. It was 2007 when I met Philip Gilly.
One of the responsibilities I take the most seriously at the board level is we are here to help a young man achieve a dream and to protect that culture, no matter how far we go with it.
He was 23 years old at the time. He was parking cars at Lucky's, and he and a friend and a credit card had gone out and bought some musical equipment so that they could introduce their little brothers. They were in the Big Brother, Big Sister program, to just introduce them to some music. And with the support of the city of Santa Barbara, their new teen center, they had gotten started with just a dream. They had really no idea how they were going to pull it off. They just got started.
He told me, hey, come on down to the West Side Music Box one day, and at the Boys and Girls Club. So I went down, and immediately I was hooked, and I loved it.
And it's just been a great experience for me to learn how to play different types of instruments for free.
Did the Notes for Notes summer camp, and from there I got introduced to all these guys and to Taylor and Dakota, and from there I joined the Notes for Notes band, and I met all these guys, and we just been jamming and playing some shows around town, and now we're here at Flobero.
This group is great. It's really eclectic. We started out with a couple of kids a couple of years ago. We've had a few of them kind of wander in over the last few months from different musical programs. Very fortunate to have the chemistry that they have naturally.
It's a genuine honor. It's a privilege for me to now introduce him to you. Ladies and gentlemen, our fearless leader and founder, executive director, Philip Gilly.
All about building relationships through music. Music's just that conduit. We happen to build really cool studios with a lot of cool stuff, but it's what happens inside. It's what happens, you just saw on stage, like all those youth connecting and making music, and that's what it's all about. And we would not be here, I would not be here, I'd still be parking cars at Lucky's. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I really could. But, we've only gotten here because of all the relationships that have made that possible.
Music is happiness for a kid, for a youth, for an adult, for everybody. So for us, holding hands to hands with Notes for Notes and helping these kids and giving them the joy of music is what our business in the Santa Barbara community should be doing.
MJ really is our secret weapon because she's not scared to just call these guys straight up and say, hey, I want you to play for Notes for Notes. And they do, because A, they love MJ, and Evan, and Kathy, and all the Seymour Duncan crew, and B, they like our cause. When they hear about what Notes for Notes is doing, they want to support it.
You know, MJ managed to work her magic and get Steve Miller to come on for the first one. She worked her magic again this year and got Los Lobos. Evan secured Joe. So the event is growing to be what we hope it becomes, which is sort of our own version of the Bridge School benefit, where it's like you never know who's going to show up on stage. You know, and that's the importance of the night, is you just want to go because it almost doesn't matter who's playing. You know it'll be a good time, and you know the impact that a show like this will make on Notes for Notes, and being able to open up more studios, sustain them, and at the end of that, introduce more kids to music.